What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to test a little product that may help you with your ultralight setup. And I'm just interested to figure it out anyways. But first, we're going to attempt to baton some wood. Alright, so the next product we have, kind of just a little piece of something here. I'll link it. It's found on Amazon. You get a pack of 2 of them, pretty cheap. But they're just a little ultralight stove. And you can put it on top of a can, I believe. And you could also probably use it. The label says alcohol stove, and I'm sure you could fill that in the bottom, something like that, or use whatever you got. But it comes in 2 pieces, and then you kind of just stick it together like that. And either which way you want to be able to do it, you can set it on top of your can, and then inside you start a fire in your can. So we're going to give that a shot. And then also, you don't have to have the paper and everything. It comes with this little steel cable that you can put together and transport it with by these little holes in there. So let's get a fire started in here and let's give it a rip. Alright, so just for time's sake, I am going to use one of these neat fire starters I've seen and hit it with a lighter. Just these little Realtree ones. Looks like a certain specific type of container or bag for something, if you know what I mean. Wouldn't that be cool? Camo, things. Anyways, these are some Realtree edge fire starters. I think I used them before. Have to see what's going on. It says they're good for 10 minutes. Looks like they just come in a little chrysalis like that. Hit it with the lighter. Oh yeah, sparks. Oops, sparks right up. At least I thought it did. Let's see. Move it around. Can's getting hot. Smells like some sort of something. Uh-oh. No way. This thing's no good no more or something? What's going on? Or do I burn them in the pack? I don't know. Anyways. We'll get this thing lit. Back up. Trial and error. Denial and error. Denial and error, everybody. Nice thing about this is that can cools down pretty quick. Maybe I should have let everything spark back up. There we go. Nope. something? What's going on? Oh, I got little pieces falling out and around everywhere. Pick up, and it went out. What's happening here? Crazy when the stick lights up better than the fuel source. There's a review for that. Stick my head by a fire, don't I? Oh, seems like every time. We'll get it eventually, folks. A little bit of wind. Alright, let's try some air holes. There. How's that for air holes? Maybe another one. Still sharp. Good Kershaw. Anyways. There we go. Pretty cold out. It's like a cool little mini campfire anyways. Putting off a pretty big flame. Look, I got some pine. Let that burn for a little bit and we'll see what's happening. Alright, so we got a pretty good little flame going on. Let's see. Little bolus of low water. Alright, well it appears I'm going to have to finish this video off on my phone. The camera is acting unruly, but this is the GSI Halulite 20 ounce bottle cup. And we got something going on here. Let's see if we can get some water boiled up good enough. Got the holes feeding it. You need a good amount of smaller stuff in there. So, yeah, don't worry, that's not going anywhere. Anyways, see if we can get some water heated up. Don't know if that's the smoke or if that's happening a little bit, but yeah. Stay tuned, we'll see what happens. So it's going right after I punch some better air holes in it. See, and it keeps going out. So better air holes, better wood for fuel, and then, you know, don't tip your freaking cup over, and you'll probably have some water boiled. Does it work? Yeah. Is it the best thing to use? Probably not. Would you rather have a canister to haul around and a stove? More than likely. It'll definitely burn faster. But it's a thing to try out if you want. Anyways,
Alright, so we're back down at the bench, out from the cold. And we're going to give a little final synopsis on this whole ordeal. So with my camera dudding out constantly, ultimately dying from battery, and there's a short in it, so half the time it just went haywire anyways. So having to deal with that, and then the thing not staying lit until I punch the right holes into it, the can, you know, holding all that, having to constantly make tiny little pieces to keep the thing fueled, and then having to balance act this on top of said can when it really doesn't want to fit it too well. It's a good time. So, final thoughts. Does it work? It would. I tipped my cup over trying to fiddle with it, and it just, yeah. So you have to be a little bit more careful with it than you would maybe, let's say, one of these type of canisters and, you know, your little pocket rocket stove. So inside of this cup worked great. Got a little sooty on the bottom, but it is lighter. The handle stayed cold, so that was dope. And this all packs down nice and good. You can maybe pack your little micro stove in and around it and wrap it in something. No big deal. One thing that I was impressed with was the Camillus wedge. Super heavy duty backbone on that thing. I mean, it is a wedge for sure. The factory edge stayed very good on it. Probably still shave with it. I don't feel like playing with that. I gotta work in the morning in like 4.5 hours. So, above all that, does it work? Yeah, it will. The water's starting to get some steam on it, and if I would have had the right fire going in that tin, then it would have been okay. It would have went. And if I wouldn't have tipped my water over, whatever. Would I use it as a primary source for heating water? No. I just use your canister and your little micro stove. So yeah, as a backup, contingency, redundancy type of ordeal, it packs away small enough to where you wouldn't even notice it. I mean, you could even keep the thing in your pocket if you wanted to, and you probably wouldn't notice it. Day pack or fanny pack, whatever. No big deal. So, with that being said, that's all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me with all the little mishaps. And if you could find one of these, go ahead and get you one. They're pretty sweet. They're quite heavy though, but they work very, very well, and you're not going to have to worry about breaking it. These, on the other hand, they work well enough for what they do. Like I said, backup, contingency, redundancy type situation. I'll leave a link down below. Not an Amazon affiliate, but I'm just trying to spread the love, you know what I mean? Just you know, so you track one down and try it for yourself. If you were not impressed enough with my findings of the whole ordeal. Yeah, these cups are sweet. I'm sure you can find them everywhere. And I happened to get mine at Walmart clearance aisle for $5. They're usually like 10 or 15 or something. This is a 20-ounce Halulite bottle cup. It works. It's light. It's noticeably lighter than a regular stainless steel that I'd usually use, and it works well. Works well for what it would do if I let it. And the other nice thing about it is this little swing out handle. It stays cool, so that's good. That's a huge thing. You got to have that. So yeah, other than that, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for sticking with me. Until next time, we'll see you later.